here. This is you guys are watching the Honor Show, and we're sitting here with the amazing T. Lucas, the legendary. He's one of the rap philosophers. I know on his YouTube it says concentrative rhymes for contemplative minds. Even on its heading, there's dope rhymes for you to contemplate. So, this is one of the
Thank
rappers that I've been listening to that I'm impressed with. So, it's an honor to have you on here, brother.
thank you, Mr. Wallace. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Wallace, one of the Wallace, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud and I'm honored to be on the Honor Show. Um, I know that you pull up only elite artists and rappers who really about the hip hop craft. So I definitely I'm honored to be a part of your show, brother.
Thank you,
Let's
man.
get it started.
That means a lot to me. Thank you. I guess tell us, where did you grow up at? Where are you from, man?
All right, so the long and short of it is that I got Caribbean West Indian parents. Um, I was born in New York, but I moved to DC,
Okay.
and that kind of created the gumbo, so to speak, of what was going on because it was up north and down south at the same time. And I really just honed my style from pulling from both places, the slower drawl of the south and the taking a second to understand what's going on in depth from what you're saying, as well as the quick-wittedness of up north.
Nice.
Yeah, so born in New York, moved to around DC.
Okay. What was it like being able to navigate both places like that? Was it tough, or did you find it, that it was kind of easy for you?
It was rough at first. It was rough at first. I got jumped my first day in the first grade.
Damn.
Jumped.
Wow.
So from that point on, I understood what it was out here, and
Right.
I carried myself as such, and I adapted to. But I always used to go back and forth to New York over the holiday seasons, like winter break and stuff like that when I was a kid. So I got the best of both worlds. I got up north and down south.
That's cool. That's always good. Did you enjoy school?
It was cool. I did good in school actually, but I knew that it wasn't really for me. I wasn't trying to be a doctor or something like that. I've always wanted to be an entertainer
Nice.
since I was like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. I've
Oh wow.
always knew I was born to be an entertainer and to make people happy and laugh, and you know what I'm saying. That was always my thing.
Oh yeah. Nice. That's dope to hear. Tell us about your rap name, T. Lucas.
It's my real name. My name is Travis Lucas. So I'm kind of like Nas.
Nice. There's
I'm
no
kind of
no
like
mucking
Nas.
around, no gimmicks. It is what it is, and I
Nah,
like
no
that.
gimmicks. It's straight to it. Straight
Yes,
to it.
I like that.
But my new project is gonna be bringing up some stuff like my first rap name, which was Decipher Con. But we going
Nice.
I know we're gonna get into that part later. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying?
No problem. Yeah, I don't want you to spoil anything. Um, how old were you when you first started writing rhymes? I know you said you knew at a young age you wanted to entertain. Do you remember when you really started writing?
I was 9,
Nice. Nice.
and it happened because I wrote a poem for my mother, and when I wrote the poem, she was so amazed that she cried, and from that moment on, I was like, dang, if I can affect somebody, even though your mother is really gonna have a biased opinion to your work.
Sure.
So then I went out and tried it on other people, and other people was like, "Whoa, that's crazy," or they was like, "Nah, you ain't right. That wasn't you. That wasn't even you, because I know this guy,
Right.
and then you just wrote that. You don't talk like that. You don't, So I was like, this is interesting because it was me.
Right.
So now I'm starting to see how people, from an early age, from 9, I'm starting to see how people view you
Yeah.
when you kind of put your gift out there or whatever. So
Right.
from 9.
Wow. Wow, that's a huge lesson to learn at just 9 years old. But that's perception there, though. Definitely. Um, do you remember what was the first rap that you heard that you were like, yes, rap music is it. This is what I love.
Summertime by Will Smith, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Yes.
When I when I heard that, it was the summertime. It was the 80s. I lived in Maryland. It was like a country type of, I'm driving country time. Summer, summer, summertime. I'm like, what is this? Here it is, a groove, slightly transformed. Just a bit of a break from the norm. And even though Jada and Will are going through all the things they're going through, you know, I've always been a supreme supporter and just in awe of Will Smith's artistry, his creativity, from Nightmare in My Street, um, Girls of the World Ain't Nothing But Trouble, Parents Just Don't Understand. I was flabbergasted with him particularly because I didn't really grow up so rough.
Right.
So, not to make this a very, very long, drawn out answer, but at the same
Oh,
time, I got to give you the history on
ab-
why this is my favorite song.
absolutely.
I always loved Will Smith. And when he did everything that he did up to that point, I was like, yo, you're a dope rapper. Because it wasn't so gangsta hard street. It was about relating to the things that the average middle to even slightly lower to middle class person went through, right? And then when he came with Summertime, it was like, here's the cherry on top that will forever be in place. Forever. And so when he did that at that time, that meant more to me than everything that every other rapper ever did.
Yeah.
Because I related to the average person's struggle of
Right.
being a kid, your little problems you got, and then Summertime, here it is, a groove slightly transformed. And there's questions on if Rakim had wrote that rhyme.
Mm.
I don't think he did at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because Will Smith's just a dope guy. That's my favorite song of all time.
Yes. I love it. That's dope. And no, no, feel free to answer as much deeply as you want or as much history. That's what we're here for. This is what I like doing is, taking the artists that are out there working that are real artists and getting to know them and getting to know, where you come from and, things like that and what motivates you. Um,
Yeah,
who are some of your other biggest influences that you listened to growing up?
Jay-Z. Oh well, as of lately, Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely. I was born in Brooklyn,
Nice.
so Jay Big. Um, those are always gonna be like hometown favorites. A lot of dope people come from Brooklyn, like Michael Jordan was born in Brooklyn.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson
I
was
just,
born in Brooklyn,
Brownsville, Brooklyn. Yep.
Brownsville. So, I do take pride in that, but at the same time, it's not like I'm a straight up New York native.
Sure.
It's just I always pull my lyrical rhyming expertise because I saw it growing up at that time from the Mecca. So I'm not gonna negate it. I'm like, hey, well, I'm a Marylander. I am, but at the same time, my essence comes from New York. So,
Nice.
next question.
What has hip hop done positive for you in your life?
Hip hop has made me see that there's organization and structure to life.
Yes.
Um, at an early age, I got introduced to the 5% way of life. Um, I don't necessarily 100% follow it all the way. Like I'm a Christian and I believe in Jesus Christ and you know what I'm saying things of that nature. You know what I'm saying unequivocally.
Nice.
However, however, um, the structure of hip hop because we came from an impoverished people of black and brown people in New York at the time that hip hop started in order to start the culture. And I do pull from that and some of the pride that comes from that, you know what I'm saying? Which is just the rich lineage and heritage, and for it to evolve into something that is right now, number one musical genre on earth. So, you know, I definitely pull from that.
I think it froze up there for a second, just like for like the last 5 seconds of stuff you were saying. But
Oh, it. All right. So now I was just I'm sorry. I don't know if I even got off topic with that, but I
no,
was
no, you're
just
fine.
saying that I definitely my inspiration comes from hip hop because of the aspect that it was made by black and brown people who, you know, during that early 70s
Mhm.
developed something from out of nothing. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? So that's where I kind of pull it from. That's where I
yeah,
pull my inspiration from.
yes, I love
I
that.
don't know. Did I answer the question? I don't want
Yeah,
to look like an
yeah,
idiot.
absolutely, absolutely.
All right.
And I also believe too that where there's struggle, that's where real art comes from. Where
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, and that's why it's such a hip hop is such a beautiful thing to me. And I cannot get enough of real artistry and real music, real rap, real lyrical genius. I just can't get enough of it. And
Definitely.
um, I always like to ask people like what are, so that way the fans can listen to some of the stuff that we listen to. What are some of your favorite albums out there?
Favorite albums. There was one that was dope recently too. I like Nipsey. Nipsey, like if you listen to Nipsey, he's gonna motivate the shit out you.
Yes.
You might be depressed, and he might pull you out of it. Nipsey. So Nipsey, um, I go back to a lot of early Wu Tang because it was so creative.
Right.
Like I be thinking, like, what were y'all thinking about with like Wildflower? Uh, um, Ghostface first song off what was it, the Iron Man album? Yeah,
I think
off
so.
Iron Man, off the Iron Man joint. Wildflower. Like the beat was so crazy, and he was talking about a chick. Like, what did he say? How did he start it off? I fucked your friend. Yeah, you broke stink hoe. Like he started off like, oh my, what's about to happen?
Yes.
And so I like when a person kind of shocks me with what's really going on.
Right.
So like I listen to a lot of old stuff.
Mhm.
All six of the new albums that Nas came out with.
Nice.
King's Disease 1, 2, and 3, and Magic 1, 2, and 3. Bro, what
Yes.
the fuck was he talking about?
Yeah.
What was he what how dare you drop six albums? You like 70 years old, ain't you?
Yeah.
But he's not. He's
Right.
still here and he's still giving everyone, the young, the old, exactly what is necessary.
Right.
So I I really when I heard King's Disease 1, I was in a low place just in general. You keep driving, make sure I'm motivating to my next point of say. Oh, this is another thing I want to tell y'all, man. Look, I work for Amazon Flex, Uber, and Domino's all at the same time.
Wow.
So I'm still in the grind. I'm
Right.
still in the grind, bro. Like this is what it is. And you know, everybody needs to understand that it's a really, really tough time out here for us right now. And so we all gotta do what we gotta do in order to get to the next level. Period,
Right.
point blank. But yeah, who am I listening to? Like Nas. You know what I'm saying? So all right, to start it off, what I said, all right, start from Nas. Nas, um, uh, 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 what's his face
You
who
said
passed away?
Ghostface Killer on that one song off Hired
Go
Men. Yep.
Nas, Ghostface, and then Nipsey.
Nipsey. Yeah. Yep. Nipsey. Yep.
Nas, Ghostface, and Nipsey. And other than that, like some shit like MF Doom or something,
Yeah.
like something crazy off the
Right.
completely out of here. Cool Keith,
Completely out. Yes.
you know, Old Dirty Bastard. I'm gonna listen to something to kind of like counteract all of that intelligence.
Right. Right.
And then I look at a lot of battle rap. I look at a lot of battle rap.
Yes.
A
Yes.
lot of battle rap. Like, you know, Rum Nitty.
Yes.
New Jersey Twerk was dope before he kept kind of stumbling. Tay Rock is always up top. You know, all of these dudes are what I consider the elite of the elite of the elite.
Right.
And I'm trying to get there myself, but that's what I'm listening to overall. Listening to and looking at, absorbing.
Nice. Oh yeah. Something I want to talk about too is something that's been just blowing my head off is some of the verses that you've been kicking on Bars and Cars is some of the dopest rhymes I've literally ever heard in my life. How
Mm.
how did you come up with the Bars and Cars, and what tell us what that's about?
It's easy, but it's gonna seem complicated. Last year I went on a run kind of similar, but I didn't really. I just was doing what I was doing, and I was like, man, I'm gonna say something every day to y'all motherfuckers, and I'm gonna spit this shit. So it was called My Book of Rhymes. Um, Much like Nas on a Godson album, he had a song called Book of Rhymes, and you can kind of hear him tearing the pages and throwing away the rhymes as he said the rhymes, I think. So I said I want to call this Book of Rhymes, and because I know I could just do this, it's in me, and I'm an entertainer, and I want to do this. I just said something new every day,
Yes.
and off of that, I went for probably like 185 days. You know what I'm saying? On just saying a rhyme every single day. This year, well, this time, my aim is to do it for a whole year, 365 days, and not miss a day. I missed one day. I'm gonna keep it funky. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about the truth. It's the first letter of my name is a T. I'm about the truth.
Yeah.
I missed a day. I missed one day. However, I've been going since September the 1st. And so next September the 1st, you know, what I'll probably do is I'll probably throw in three in a day.
Yeah. Nice.
You know, and I'm gonna make sure of that. But uh Book of Rhymes, and then I stopped. And then now that I'm back, um hold on one second.
Sure.
Alright, there we go. Somebody was calling me. Now that I'm back, I'm gonna go for a year, and I changed it. Instead of just Book of Rhymes, which I shot in my basement, this one is Bars in Cars.
Yes.
And the acronym BIC is like, you know, for Bic, the pen company.
Yes.
And the key though is that none of these rhymes do I actually write down.
Yes.
So
That's incredible.
what that means for perfect clarity is that I'm not writing them. I just think of them in my mind. So like for instance, this morning when I said like um practice is practice makes perfect, and that's for certain. So when I what I say? So when I oh, practice makes perfect, and that's for certain. Just like reading is fundamental to most persons. I said something like that. But I never put a pen to a paper and wrote that down. I just thought of it in my mind.
Right.
And then I moved on to the next part of it, which was That's why I come with like conviction in all my verses to get a point across, like the top of Catholic churches.
Yes.
I never wrote that down. There is no piece of paper on earth that you can find to say that I wrote it. So
Wow.
at the same time, it's a mental exercise. It's not to big myself up, whatever. Anybody can do it. But do it and try it. And then see how that is trying to actually kick a whole rhyme to that. And so that's what Jay-Z, I got the idea from Jay-Z and Biggie, of course. You know what I'm saying? Both Brooklynites. You know what I'm saying? So a while ago, I have a mentor. His name is V for Vendetta. That's what his code name is. V for Vendetta. He know who I'm talking about. Shout out V. Um, and he taught me a while ago. He was like, "Yeah, I don't write my shit." And I was like, "What you mean you don't write your shit?" He's like, "Yeah, I just think it in my head." And I was like, "You lying like shit, nigga. Like you not saying all of this." You know what I'm saying? And then when I really saw him do it, I was like, "Oh shit, I'm super duper behind." And then when I started looking at battle rap, if you gonna memorize like basically 9 verses, you basically memorizing 9 verses. So I do believe that there is extents that you can push the mind to in order to be a better person overall. But I'm gonna use this for rapping because I'm just a motherfucking microphone fiend.
Yes.
So and an entertainer first. Forget about rap. I've been in movies.
Yes.
I've wrote books, a book or two, a
Wow.
book or two, a screenplay or two, and I've realized that that's what I want to do. So overall, just to bring it back, that's what Bars in Cars is about. It's the evolution of Book of Rhymes. And I stopped for a second, and now I'm about to do it until I get to the next plateau. I'm gonna do Bars and Cars until somebody either signs me or I get in a position of you know what I'm saying, a dope position,
Right.
or until I elevate to the next plateau. That's
Right.
really what I'm saying. Even getting signed ain't really even on my agenda.
Sure.
But until I get to the next plateau, I'm not gonna stop. So expect
Yes.
to hear it every day.
Yes. I look forward to it. I love it. I go on there and I'm like, wow, I just can't believe this. So, I mean, it's incredible. Everybody that's watching this, make sure you go and check out his stuff on there. Obviously at the end I'll put your handles for Instagram, YouTube, everything down in the description
I'm
so
gonna let
people
them know right
can
now.
check it out.
T Lucas 301. TLUCAS 301 on all social media,
Yeah.
all platforms. Now, if you going on the digital streaming services, you know what I'm saying? Digital streaming platforms, then it's T.LUCAS.
Nice.
T.LUCAS. So just to let the people know, where I'm at.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and like I said too, I'll put it down in the description so in case you want to just go down there and click on it, they can go right to it.
Let's
Tell us
go.
about the inspiration behind the song Rain. I listened to that and the wordplay
Mm.
is incredible. The only way I can explain it is incredible acrobatical wordplay. Like what's the inspiration behind that song?
For rain?
Yeah.
Well, I will say, hold up. We sure we talking about rain? You wanted to say tonight. All right.
The
So
one where there's a
rain,
little like cartoon video to it?
yeah, that's exactly the one. That's
Yeah.
rain. All right. So for rain actually was about me and um, me and a love interest that I had, um, going through a very rough time, and that's what I'm gonna say on that. And it was like The rain is coming down because this is a very bad time.
Well, thank you for that. Some of I could tell it was a deep song, and from the hook to the verses, and it's sometimes I like to know where some of that is coming from. So thank you for that. Um, what about the song Changes? What was the inspiration behind that?
Everything changes. It doesn't matter because the fact that remains is everything changes. that's it right there. Like, I wanted to be very straight to the point, very simple, but dope. If I may say so. You know what I'm saying? Like just trying to. It's like how they say less is more.
Yeah, yeah.
The chorus said it all.
Wow, perfect.
From the
Perfect.
time I shot it, the leaves changing colors and all of that stuff. Everything is
Mm,
symbolism with me. So
nice, nice. That's cool. Um, I see. You're killing it with the freestyles. Book of rhymes, bars, and cars. But, what gives you the drive to create? Not just create every day, but you're creating masterful work daily. And there's what gives you that
thank you.
motivation to do that?
The name of my company is BMW. Black Maverick Records was the initial name. Brilliant Minds Working is another one.
Yeah.
You know, I've always had a drive. Thank the God above, the divine, you know what I'm saying? The creator of everything. All respect due goes to him. It as an entity.
Amen.
I can't take responsibility for this, bro. But I do have a drive and I've recognized that. That's why I named my company BMW.
Oh yeah.
Because the drive is the most important thing to me. You're right. I couldn't do this if I didn't have the drive.
Amen to that. That's a dope answer. I like that. I like that. Tell us about your mixtape, Hottest Day of the Year 1.5.
Hottest Day was a joint. I dropped that a little while ago. That's like one of my first joints that really I feel like put me on the scene. Hottest Day of the Year 1.5 was dropped in 2015. You know what I'm saying? The original one was dropped in 2010, right? So, when I dropped that, it was one of the first complete bodies of work that I put out. And people really rock with it. So check out that first. Like if you want to know where I'm coming from, kind of my whole spectrum, check that out. And then I started to get more and more and more into what I do, which is it's more of heartfelt, soulful songs as well as the truth.
Yeah.
So another song is Sweet and Sour.
Yes.
Sweet and Sour is definitely a joint that everybody needs to check out. It's with me and Ava Hovanka. Um, and it definitely expresses exactly where a lot of us are. It's kind of like my summertime, my Will Smith,
Yeah.
record that I feel like can be played forever. So if you really want to know who T. Lucas is, listen to Sweet and Sour.
Yes. I'm gonna check all that out. Definitely.
Mhm.
'Cause I like going back and listening to the origins of the artist and listening to everything. That's what I like doing with it. When I like an artist, I like to listen to the whole catalog and check everything out. So, you know,
Yeah.
and definitely you're one of the ones where I'm gonna check out the whole catalog, everything I can find. So everything.
The older stuff is just the foundation, and the newer stuff is like, oh, he's putting it together, such as The Fall of an Empire. That's my most recent album, and if anybody wants to know exactly what T. Lucas is on right now, check out The Fall of an Empire. Sweet and sour is like my pinnacle top. Like this is me, the epitome of me. However, the fall of an empire is letting you know exactly where I'm at right now. And where I'm at, Most Def once said, people asking me what's going on with hip hop, where's hip hop at? But I tell them, where's the people at?
Right.
So my fingers on the pulse, and right now we at a state of darkness, of triple darkness.
Right.
Israelites, Hamas, um, from when Trump came in office. And I understand Trump did some good stuff. However, his whole aura expelled like negativity and like wicked ways.
Yeah.
I understand the man did some good. Some good people do bad too.
Right.
But
Right.
so I see more of the negative stuff nowadays.
Right.
And not even just to go on Trump. Like, if anybody out there loves Trump, it's perfectly fine, bro. All I'm saying is that we're kind of in a lower vibration right now, overall, and that's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Overall, it's like I love Star Wars. I'm a Trekkie. I'm a Star Wars fan. I like nerd shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like a cool nerd. I'm a cool nerd.
Oh yeah.
But I stand on man. Yeah, I stand on man, morals, and principles, though.
Yes.
That's who I am. I'm a cool nerd, but I stand on man, morals, and principles. And so, with that being said, I feel like it's like when Yoda got defeated by Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah.
And we're going to go through a long period of time of darkness.
Yes.
And that's where we're at right now.
Right.
And you got to hunker down and you really got to be strong because like the Jedi, who was the Jedi, if you just shining your light, you could get killed for your life, actually.
Right.
But that don't mean you be scared and you be a coward. It means move smart and just understand, because it was like 30 years between Palpatine defeating Yoda and Luke even being born.
Right.
30 years.
Right.
A person could just die during that time. And I'm saying this hypothetically, but I'm also saying it realistically, is that we're in a dark time.
Yes.
And because of that, this is how I'm relating this. I know y'all might not be following me right now, but just please follow me.
I definitely am.
The last album was called The Fall of an Empire. I was explaining that we are about to experience turbulence. And if we don't change our course, we could crash. Right now, we don't even know what's going on. Some could say we crashed, but it's not that dire to where we're dead. We're just in a state of limbo. Like when Yoda got defeated by Palpatine.
Right.
My next project I'm coming out with is called 3D. The Dark Side of DecipherCon.
Yes.
My first rhyme name, besides TL Cool, shout out to my cousin Arande. My first rap name was TL Cool. My next rap name instantly was DecipherCon. Divine Cipher of Concentration. This was brought up because of the 5%er way of life and breaking down numbers and words and stuff like that. So DOC, Divine Cipher Circle of Concentration, DOC. And it's also because I was born in Brooklyn and they had this crew called the Decepticons.
Nice.
The Decepticons were a crew back in Brooklyn. And it was like a gang. New York didn't have gangs at that time that I'm talking about right now. Sure. But they had the Decepticons, the Autobots, then they had crews and stuff like that, different people from different places. So I kind of fused it together. Decepticon, whatever. So I dropped that name for a while. And the other thing is that Divine Cipher of Concentration, but the Cipher Con, because I like to break down things in my rhymes. So when I say like, um,
Like
the
what
way
you
I'm
said
flipping
earlier
these,
was perfect, even about the Catholic Church with the top of the Catholic Church and the cross. Like I could see it
right? It's very
perfectly.
descriptive.
Yeah,
It's very descriptive in
yeah.
my rhymes and how I rhyme, and you know. So the point being is that the dark side, the Cipher Con, is 3D, and
Yes.
I plan on having a very visual. It's only 3 songs too. It's only 3 songs, so it's 3D. It's a what is it called? An EP.
Okay. Yeah.
It's an EP, and that's what it is, man. So that's the next joint that's coming, man. I'm gonna say the rest for y'all later when, you know what I'm saying, another interview with my man, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Wallace, you know what I'm saying, my man, Mr. Wallace.
Hey. Oh yeah. Thank you. That actually answered my next question. Is there anybody in the industry that you'd want to work with that you haven't worked with?
Talib Kweli. I met Emin, not Eminem. I wish I met Eminem, but Talib. I wish that me and Cannabis can do a song together because I
No.
met Cannabis. That's my brotif from another motif.
That
You
would be
knows
dope.
this. That would be trifling. And he gave me his math. I lost contact.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn. That would be dope though. You and Cannabis on a song that would totally blow my mind. That would be incredible.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm definitely all about it, man. And I want to step in the ring. I want to be tested by those veterans and those greats. So like
Sure.
Talib, Cannabis, Cool G Rap.
Yeah.
I met Cool G Rap too. I met him.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is like a couple of different people. Cool G Rap, Cannabis, um, Talib, uh, Fabulous,
Yeah.
uh, Nas, the number one. If I could, I'll be honest with you. If it could just be Nas, then that'd be good enough.
Right.
Um, Wayne is crazy. I feel like Wayne is crazy.
Right.
I just love to be around Wayne just to
The vibe.
absorb something. Cause yeah, I feel like he gives the energy where certain people might be more reserved. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And they just come in there to do a job, and then they just do what they do. Action Bronson,
Yes.
he's trifling. Rock Marciano.
Yes.
Um, um, I know I'm forgetting some people, but like I really just want to meet the lyricists and see what they about because I'm a
Right.
lyricist. I know I follow that pattern. So those are the guys. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
KRS One, KRS One above everybody,
Yeah.
above everybody. KRS.
Yes.
So it's KRS, Nas, and then everybody else who we talking about.
I love it. Hey, KRS One's one of the best. I got to see him live once years ago. It was some of the, and I've always been a fan, but I was like, hell yeah, KRS One, I'm going. And it was dope. He really kicked some rhymes. It was awesome. Loved it.
Yeah.
Um, what I've been asking all the questions. Is there anything you want us to know about you?
Yeah, because I do gotta go. Like
Okay.
actually, pretty soon. I just want y'all to know, man, that like my name is T Lucas, T Lucas 301, T Lucas, and I'm here in order to fuck your mind brain and
Yes.
give you information that you didn't have before and take you to other levels that you really wasn't trying to explore and go more and more. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give y'all the entertainment that y'all want.
Yeah.
And it's right here. I got some dope material. I'm a dope artist, lyricist. If you really like bars, definitely tune in to my daily freestyles, big bars and cars. And other than that, I'm coming back with my podcast and streaming show called The Freeform, which is where I freeform in a free form.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's dope. Man, thank you for being on the show. Do you have time to just kick a few more bars, or do you got? I understand if you got to go right now. I know I've kept you for a while, but
Hey, listen, the way I'm flipping these words is so perpendicular. First, I just rip them. You could just tell I'm a verbal Hitler. Every single shot I'm bursting, I'm killing the listener. Reverse a simple churchgoer, turn them to Harry Christianers. When I pause, ain't no intermission, no flaws when I'm finished. Fitting no condom, go raw in the Simmons sisters. I'm missing a few screws loose. I'm about to twist them. Go in the lab, hang up a sign that says no visitors. I'm on another plane of existence where you wish you was on a different dimension where I'm holding lyrical prisoners tied with extension cords. When I plug it, it'll sizzle your unoriginal manuscriptures. I rip and get rid of you. Use the same flame that's in Hades to light my swishes up. Same flame I used to torch you and light the Olympics up. None of my predecessors even interest us. We interest from burning up on the bridges, missile in your militia. This is an intervention of slitting their wrists with suicidal intentions and too much volume prescriptions. I'm on a mission. Computer virus with all you witches, seancing with witches and rooms painted with hieroglyphics. Let me just switch it. 3-point shots without the assistance I'm gifted. The same reason the Grinch is pissed at Christmas. Had a baby with Crystal, it didn't go the distance. Risking it all, hoping that shit just falls in position like a meteor from space.
woo! Damn, thank you, brother. Yes, I love it. That's why I listen to you, because you be kicking bars like that. They're just incredible. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Look, it's much love. It's much love, brother. I am honored to be on the honor show
Thank you, brother.
because this platform is gonna go way beyond where you even think it's gonna go, brother. Just by doing it for honor.
Thank you. It's an honor to
D.
have you on
Lucas.
here, man. Truly
D.
is.
Lucas.
Much love, brother. Truly an honor to have you on the honor show. And you always got a platform on my show anytime, brother. And God bless you.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And on that note, I'm gonna get in here, tend to the kids, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna talk to you on the flip side, bro.
For sure. Peace, brother. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, man. Peace, peace, peace.
Peace. Good night.